welcome back to the Forgotten Horror channel, and this video is going to be my section 2 of the video nasty list that was banned here in the UK. But before I do that, I've just got to say a massive thank you to you guys out there. Wow, what can I say? The response to my section 1 video has been astronomical. I am overwhelmed with the comments and the subscribers and just the popularity of the video. It's just been amazing. I mean, we're getting on to nearly 10,000 views for a video. But I am speechless. Not often I'm speechless, but I am absolutely speechless. So thank you so much. And what's really nice is the majority of you have shared your video nasty experiences and memories with me, and that is something. Thank you so much. There's too many of you to name, but you all know who you are. Just check the comments. I mean, what a great community I've found there. There's been some really kind people. So there's been some fellow YouTubers I've come across, new YouTubers who have known and have come over and said hi and said great. I am truly humbled. It really has. It has really. I'm just overwhelmed. Thank you so much again. It really means a lot, and people sharing the memories with me is amazing. So all I can say is thank you so much. Right, you never came here to see me wittering on. You came here to hopefully watch my section 2 video nasty list, which was banned in the UK here. So without further ado, like the previous video, I don't own them all, but I've got enough to hopefully make a video that you'll find entertaining. Once again, thank you very much, and we'll run through this one now. Thank you. So what I will do is I will run through the VHSs in alphabetical order, like it is when you look at the list, it puts in alphabetical order. So this is section 2, and this is the way the list runs. So first of all, we have this absolute classic, The Beyond. Another Lucio Fulci gore-fest, the middle film of the Gates of Hell trilogy. Now, this one is a real gnarly film. It's got some really gnarly effects, like zombie flesh eaters. This film has got some really nasty moments in it. Great premise. Spooky hotel things going on. Really cool film. And again, you know, for zombie flesh eaters section 1, this is section 2. The Beyond. Highly recommend you check that out. Next is one of my favourites, The Bogeyman. This film, wow, I actually love this film. So many memories of this. Watching this with my sister. This was from Vipco, the actual one of the companies that was renowned for releasing video nasties. But The Bogeyman, yeah, if you've not seen The Bogeyman, it gets unfairly compared to Halloween like a lot of films did. But in 1980, this was a really good, inventive horror slasher. It was the scene with the mirror is so creepy. Still to this day, the music's pretty cool. It's got all sorts in it. So The Bogeyman, very underrated. So yes, very cool film. Love that. That mirror scene, yeah, really cool. Next is An Unsung Hero, Dead and Buried, a really decent movie. An absolutely top class film. And again, thrown onto the nasty list for, I think, one scene. I think there's an eye syringing scene in it. Again, this is, a couple of people have commented on my last video about the burning cases needed to be switched around, but these are these rare opening boxes, really weird, see? So you can't really switch the cases round. If you do that, it doesn't really work. See, this is the boxes, so you have to put them in. upside down. You can't put them in that way because it won't close. You have to put it in there. But that was just a comment off my section 1 list about the burning boxes. But again, Thor Me Am I with these ones. So that's Dead in Bed. Stars a very, very young Robert England, about the townspeople. Just a mob. Absolutely cool film set in a fishing town. Really cool. Next we've got Don't Look in the Basement. Now the nasty list had lots of these. Don't look, don't go in the house, don't go in the woods, don't look in the basement. This was another one. This is from the 70s, early 70s, set in a mental institution, and I do believe it's on YouTube for free. So if you want to check this one out, it is on YouTube. Don't Look in the Basement. Don't look in the basement. Not a bad film at all. Nice 70s horror there. Again, section 2. Now, next one means no introduction. The Evil Dead. Wow, the original Evil Dead. This is my favourite of all the Evil Dead films. I love this film. Again, in the Palace Theatre box. Its original box. Now, I believe this is the white label. I think they released 3 of them. They released a yellow label and a red label as well in the pre-cert. But yeah, this is the pre-cert that was put on some section 2. I think it was the tree scene. And obviously they're way over the top gore and madness, cutting people's heads off with spades that people was like, no. And that was actually one of them that, again, was like a face of the Video Nasties act for me anyway, for my memories, because they made a big thing about this one, The Evil Dead. Absolute classic. Next, Toby Hooper's Funhouse. Now, this was a mistaken film. There was another film they should have put on the list, but they never, because they put the Funhouse, Carnival of Terror. But this one got put onto the nasty list. And I'm telling you, this is Tobe Hooper's classic Funhouse with Gunther in the Funhouse, and it's got very, very, very little gore in it at all. So when you watch it, you think, how on earth? But again, these were the crazy times. Funhouse. Again, please in the comments again, let me know your memories of watching any of these. It's really, really fun. Next up is another one, Human Experiments. Now, this is an unsung hero as well. It's about she's like a country and western singer trying to make it in the music business, and she ends up in like a prison with the sadistic guards and that. And the actual villain of the piece is Jeffrey Lewis, who starred in Clint Eastwood's films. His most famous role for me is Orville in Any Which Way You Can, Any Which But Loose. But he is the villain in this piece, and they change her name and they change her identity because she goes through all sorts of madness in that place. But Human Experiments, another one. Right, moving on now to an Italian classic, Dario Argento's Inferno. I really like this one. Come face to face with hell, my word. Now, people always go on about Suspiria being out there. This is just as out there. It's about a young girl. She goes down into a basement and there's a hole in the ground filled with water, skulls and skeletons and keys and stuff. There's a mysterious figure bumping off people. So this is the Italian classic Inferno. Another classic. If you haven't checked that out, if you haven't seen that one, check that one out, Inferno. Right, moving on. Another classic one, Nightmare Maker, or Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker. This one caused a bit of controversy because of its obsession themes. About an obsessive mother over a son. I won't spoil the plot if you've never seen it, but yeah, this is an absolute classic film as well. Yeah, absolutely good film. I think this is available on Prime as well. You can watch that for free on Prime. So, and it'll be the uncut version as well on Prime. Next up, Pranks. A Christmas classic that is not really discussed. And there's been loads of these in the slasher genre. Kids, sorority kids and that. This is another one of those where they're clearing out an old abandoned dormitory, and then there's a killer on the loose. I've quite a good whodunit at Christmas. So I think this is also called The Dorm That Dripped Blood as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. So that's it's quite a cool film. That I highly recommend that one. That was Pranks. Next one's the worst one by far on the list. Revenge of the Bogeyman. This is just the absolute... This is a tale of the director refusing to do what the studio wants. They wanted a sequel to the original Bogeyman with the original cast. Basically, it's just a rehash of the first one. Absolutely crap. But look at the condition. This is almost a brand new. It was obviously near enough unused. And it's in such good condition. Pity it's just wasted on such a crap film. But yeah, Revenge of the Bogeyman was there, section 2. Next, another weird one from Vipco, The Slayer. Now this is one of those, is it a nightmare or is it The Slayer? Well, it's one of those where you haven't got a clue what's really going on, whether it was real or it was a dream. One of those things. The Slayer. And I'm not sure, but I think that's also on YouTube. Yeah, absolute classic from Vipco. Another one, The Slayer. Getting through them now. Next one is one called Terrorize. I know it's got a second title. Help me out in the comments if you know. Now, this one I've not seen since the back in the days. And I think, again, it's another sorority type thing. I'm not sure because I can't remember it. I've obviously bought it for a reason. Obviously, I liked it that much that I bought it off the flea market. But yeah, Terrorize. That's one I'm going to have to recheck out myself, because I've not seen that since I watched it on there. Right. Next one, Unhinged. Some scythe action here in this one about a couple of friends who get into a car accident and they get befriended by a weirdo family. So it's like prowls looking through the windows and such. It's a pretty good film. And it's got some good deaths in it. And again, it's the weird family type. Well worth checking out if you like your weird families. Unhinged. Next, Michael Ironside is a classic psychopath in Visiting Hours. He plays a brilliant psychopath. A hospital one. Goes after his victim. Brilliant film, Michael Ironside. And again, on the CBS Fox label. So, yeah. And last but not least that I've got for section 2, this Zombies Creeping Flesh. My God, this cover when I was a kid, I remember this cover when I was a kid so much. And there's a few people going on about the covers in the comments of the other video. Absolute madness, this film. From the opening gory scene in the power plant with the rat in the stomach, it knocked our friends sick. We were only about 9 when we watched it, but it knocked them all sick. And in this film, it's got music by the Italian Masters Goblin who Dawn of the Dead. It was a sort of a Dawn of the Dead rip-off, the popularity of Dawn of the Dead at the time. But this also, it has halfway through, there's like an African tribal documentary, and they just robbed the footage and spliced it together in this. If you've seen this film, you'll know what I'm talking about, because the picture tone and everything is completely different, and how they got away with it, I will never ever know. But Zombies Creeping Flesh, an absolute classic. He plays the vicar in a church. They go in for help and he turns around and he's just, honestly, it's crazy. Anyway, that's going to do it for section 2. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you soon for section 3. Cheers, everybody. Thank you.